Third one is the brain generalizes. What is generalization? Generalization is the way the brain doesn't have to think about something. Now, who of you guys are sitting on a chair? Just put a hand, just wave if you're sitting on a chair. All right, Lucia's not, she's sitting on a medicine ball. All right, so here's the thing about a chair. Most of you guys are sitting on a chair, right? Who took out your tape measure and your calculator and did an engineering calculation if the chair you're sitting on can actually carry your weight before you sat down on it this morning? Anybody? How do you know it can carry your weight?
I sat on it before.
Okay, so have you ever sat on a chair? Have you ever gone into a restaurant, sat on a chair that you've never sat on before, you sit on it for the first time? Do you then do calculations to determine if that chair can carry your weight?
No.
How do you know it can?
No.
I trust. It's designed for us.
It's designed, really?
Mm.
Okay. Well, I know my garden chairs are designed to carry my weight. And I know my one garden chair stood outside in the sun for a while. And I know I sat on that garden chair once and the leg said, sweet, goodbye. And I fell. Was that designed to carry my weight? Yes, it was. So here's what the brain does. The brain learns through experience. So I'm just going to go take 2 steps back. So there's 4 phases of learning. Phase 1 is what's called unconsciously incapable. Another way for saying that is I don't know that I cannot. So if you take, for example, if you take a 2-year-old kid, a 2-year-old kid does not know that it cannot drive a motor vehicle. It's unconsciously incapable. It doesn't even know that it cannot. The concept doesn't even exist in its brain yet. That's the first phase. Second phase, at about 5, 6, 7 years old, the kid starts to realize other people are driving motor vehicles. I cannot drive a motor vehicle. It becomes consciously incapable. So there's awareness of the activity and the behavior, but there's also an awareness, I can't do that. Correct? Then at some stage, someone takes the kid for driving lessons. Now, who of you guys remember when you went for driving lessons the first time? How tough was it? It took a huge amount of brain power to think about the clutch, the brake, the accelerator, the gears, the shifts, the mirrors, and then someone sits next to you and they want to talk to you and you just want to shut up, I'm trying to because it's difficult. You could only really at that stage, you could drive a car by taking all your brain power and throwing it into that experience. So you were only capable of driving a car when you were conscious about it. So you were consciously capable. You could only do it whilst thinking. Now, here's the problem with that. It means we need to use the conscious brain, which is limited, can only deal with the 7 plus minus 2 bits of data, to think about a lot of things. So what the brain has done is produced automatic programs. It loves slipping things into the 4th level, which is unconsciously capable. In other words, if you look at the way you guys drive your car now, if you drive in peak traffic, manual shift, clutch, brake, everything, you're having breakfast, doing makeup, writing a book, talking on your phone, watching a movie, and time to swear at the driver next to you. Your brain doesn't even think about the driving. It just happens automatically. Yes? Unconsciously, in other words, not thinking about it, capable. When you sat down on the chair, your brain is unconsciously capable through its past experiences to make a judgment call if the chair can carry your weight or not. When you were born, you didn't know. A baby will sit on a box of tissues when they start to walk. They'll sit on a balloon. A baby will sit on anything, and some things give way and other things don't. And at some stage, the brain starts to figure out, okay, something shaped like that, looks like that, that kind of material, that type of thing, okay, that can carry my weight, and then it feels comfortable to sit down. Generalization. Now, we do generalization in a variety of ways in our communication. We use words like us, we, them, people, everyone, children. These are generalizations because we don't always want to actively think about things. You know, people often say, you know, children have it so easy nowadays, eh? Oish. Who said that or heard that saying quite recently? Children have it so easy nowadays. Well, I don't know. Have you been to Hillbrow lately? Have you seen the kids there? I don't think they're having it easy. They're having it really crap. A lot of drug laws and violence. So when we say children have it easy nowadays, are we talking about all the children or just some of them? But the brain wants to generalize. The brain wants to put things in those large categories, and simply because then it doesn't have to think and analyze and focus on it. Make sense, guys? Hello? Hello? Words like that's good. Toyota's better. Better than what? According to whom? Better for whom? You know, it's generalizations. Nothing else but generalizations. So the brain, to be able to cope with this vast amount of data around us, it will delete some of it. It will distort some of it according to what's already in your pot of knowledge. And it will generalize, make assumptions, gross generalizations with some of that information. Because now I'm saving brain power, I'm saving battery power to be able to function easier and more sustainable in this amazing world we live in. Does that make sense, guys?